Please, and I say this with my whole heart, please don't go get a bunch of business loans, business credit cards. Don't go get all those things when you don't have the steady money coming in, because they are going to want their funds. Don't be thinking you about to get a rack or a rack here, a rack there, and spend it all and they don't want their money back. Listen, they want their money back. Hey you guys, Courtney Shanae here, and I am back with another video. So listen, if you're looking to open a brick and mortar in 2024, then this is the video for you, because not only am I going to give y'all the tea, I'm going to give y'all the good, the bad, and the ugly. So if this is you and you are wanting to open your brick and mortar, watch this video. So the first thing you need to do when opening a brick and mortar is making sure that you have the income coming in. And I'm not just saying, oh, you made $4,000 in one day and then a whole 3 weeks go by and you haven't made anything else since. I need you to be making at least 6 to 9 months of steady income, meaning you made $4,000 a day straight for 6 to 9 months. Then let's say, okay, yeah, I'm making this 6 to 9 months straight, I can open a brick and mortar. But if you are not making consistent income, don't even think about opening a brick and mortar, because on your slow days, you are still going to have to pay the overhead. On your slow months, you're still going to have to pay the overhead. And not only that, the overhead comes with the price for the building, and then you have to worry about your lights, your Wi-Fi, your water. Like, every company is different, every brick and mortar is different. So a lot of times you're going to have to be paying extra fees. So if you can't cover that, don't even worry about opening a brick and mortar, because that will eat up all of your money. And when I say all of your money, all of your money. So if you are making steady income for 6 to 9 months, you are making that income constantly and it's still flowing, then maybe you are ready to open a brick and mortar. But before you do that, you need to have a solid plan in place in case hardship does come. Maybe you have a slow month. You need to have a backup plan for those slow months, because listen, slow months do happen. I don't care what anybody tell you, we all have slow months within our business. So you need to make sure you have a solid plan in place that's going to save you from those slow months. So one of the mistakes I made when I had my brick and mortars was not applying for grants before I even opened my brick and mortar. So if you know that you want to open your brick and mortar, go ahead and start applying for these grants for small owned business, black owned business, women owned business. Any grant that you can apply for, go ahead and apply for as many grants as you can, because that is free money that you can invest in your business. And not only does that help you, you can use that money to pay up your overhead for a whole year or 6 months or whatever. You can have that money saved up to go towards inventory or whatever it is you need at that time. That's going to save you having to take out business loans, use your business credit cards, do grants. Like, I'm telling you now, if you can, apply for as many grants as you can and try to win as many, because listen, ain't nothing like free money, and free money within your business is going to help you out so much. And while we're talking about grants, please, and I say this with my whole heart, please don't go get a bunch of business loans, business credit cards. Don't go get all those things when you don't have the steady money coming in, because they are going to want their funds. Don't be thinking you about to get a rack or a rack here, a rack there, and spend it all and they don't want their money back. Listen, they want their money back. You hear me? So if you know that you're not bringing in enough income to pay these people back, first of all, don't even open brick and mortar. Second of all, don't even apply for those things, because you'll be like, oh, I'm getting inventory, you're getting inventory. But if you're having a slow month or your products aren't selling, then you're going to have to still pay these people back, and you're going to have inventory that's sitting that's not making money. So make it make sense. If you don't have a steady stream of income coming in, and I keep saying this because that's very important when it comes to opening a brick and mortar, making sure that that money is steadily rolling in. That way you're not struggling to pay the overhead, pay your website fees. Like, there's so many fees that comes in when it comes to overhead. So just making sure that money is steadily coming in, and also just don't go running out getting business loans and business credit cards. But definitely do the business grants. That's free money. If you can get as many grants as you can, use that money towards inventory, use that money towards overhead fees. So if I was you and I was applying for grants for my brick and mortar, any money that I win, that's going towards my overhead. So if you win, say, $7,000, I would use most of that money to pay up my overhead for the next 6 months, because you won't have to worry about paying overhead fee. You paid it all up front, so you don't have anything to worry about. And that's going to save you tremendously. The thing that needs to be talked about more is location. Location matters. I don't care where anybody tells you. Location can make or break your business, because if they can't find you, they can't see you, they can't shop with you, and there you are sitting in a space with no customers. So the first brick and mortar I opened was behind a building. So a lot of people couldn't find me. They were like getting frustrated because they couldn't see me, they couldn't find me. And here I am like, oh, ain't nobody come shop with me. They're trying to shop with me, they just can't find me. So I end up moving literally across the street on the front streets. So many people were able to find me because I was on the main street, and they can ride past and see my sign from the street. I'm like, oh, okay, there she is. So let me go and pull up and shop with her. So I highly recommend you finding a place where people can easily find you, preferably somewhere on the street side, the street front, where if they ride past, they can see you from the street. So even if they not shopping with you today, they remember where you at tomorrow, and they might pull up tomorrow. So location does matter. So let's say you're ready to open a brick and mortar, but you're not sure where to start. The first thing I would do, like I said, was go find me grants, apply for grants, as many as I can. Making sure I have a plan in place just for hard months and slow months. Making sure you have that 6 to 9 months of steady income coming in. I don't care if it's $1,000 a day. If you have that steadily for 6 to 9 months, you should be able to afford a brick and mortar. What you want to do is start marketing your business like crazy. Listen, you need to have Facebook and Instagram ads. You need to have local radio stations promoting your business. You need to have flyers. Get flyers, print them out. You can go to Walgreens and get them same day. Businesses around you, go hand out flyers, go hand out business cards. So word of mouth, tell a friend, here are my business cards. I'm doing a grand opening on such and such date, new location. Like, you want to market your business like crazy. If you can, get on a local news station, be like, hey, we're doing our grand opening on such and such date. This is what I'm gonna be providing. Please show up and support. Give them the address, give them the date, give them all the information, because you want to be able to make sure that by the time you do your grand opening, everybody knowing about your business. You don't want to just have a grand opening and nobody knows. Have a grand opening, but market like crazy before you have your grand opening. People gonna get tired of hearing you market. Post it everyday stories on your feed. Do YouTube videos. Do your TikToks, like behind the scenes. Do everything. People want to see where you're starting from to where you're going. So even if it's a new place and you just slowly building. Get all that behind the scenes footage. People want to see and grow with you. So they see, oh, she got a new place. Let's see how it's going. They want to check in and see how you're doing. Some people might just be nosy. They want to see what you got going on, and that is okay. Maybe they'll shop with you. You want to just market like crazy. Market like it's nobody's business. So another thing I would do, especially if you're a boutique, you're a hair company, if you got some pieces that you know that you already have on hand that you can get some photo shoots and videos of, go ahead and do that. You can run polls on your story like, do you like this look, or would you rock this look? And not only that, you can also offer pre-orders so people can pay for that inventory up front, especially if you only have a little bit. So let's say if you get 6 of an item and you do pre-orders and you have 24 pre-orders, you can use that money to go ahead and order stuff so you're not coming out of pocket. So pre-orders are the bomb. Like, if you can do pre-orders, I highly recommend pre-orders, because once people start seeing what you have, and once they realize that, oh, she might sell out of this, let me go ahead and pre-order, so when it comes in, I can be the first to get it. A lot of people think like that. So if you can go ahead and be like, oh, would you rock this look, and oh, pre-orders drop on such and such dates, go ahead and get that money. Go ahead and let them pay that money up front so you don't have to come out of pocket for inventory. So another thing you can do that I was trying to do, but I really didn't get to, I couldn't find the right people to come in and work with certain things that I was trying to do. But listen, collaboration. So let's say if you're a boutique and you have space in the back where you can have a salon, and somebody come in and they work in the salon area, do it. Because y'all can split that overhead, and it's going to be cheaper for both of y'all. So y'all can go in business together. Or if you want to take over the overhead and just charge them a booth renting fee. Or let's say you are a hair company and you got somebody that does makeup, somebody that does lashes. Like, you can rent out your space to them, and that's going to take money off of your overhead. Listen, anytime you can save yourself some money, do it. Another thing you should do that a lot of people probably don't is before opening a brick and mortar, start saving up for it. Like, don't just go in and open a brick and mortar and you haven't saved anything. Because listen, unexpected expenses shall come. They do come. And not only that, you just want to have money for a rainy day. Like I said, we all have slow months. There are going to be times where you're not hardly making any sales within the store. So you need to always have a backup plan. Back to the plan, having a plan to what are you going to do on the slow days? What can you do to bring in more income? Sales are running low. Like, always have a plan. And a good plan is to have money saved for rainy days, for slow months, for unexpected things to happen. Because as business owners, let me tell you, anything could happen. You be like, oh, everything is going good, and next thing you know, something happened. You're like, dang, I don't know how I'm gonna afford this. So if you save for it, you don't have to take out any loans. You don't have to be begging people for anything when you already set yourself up by putting money aside for those rainy days. This is a little extra. This is something I add on because this is something that I did and it really worked for me. It is get the community involved. So I used to host Small Business Saturday where I have people come in, they pay a small vendor fee and they come in and set up within my business, showcase their products or services, whatever it was a small fee. And I would have like 6 to 8 people come in. All right, one Saturday out of the month, I would have 6 to 8 people come in and they would do the Small Business Saturday. So get the community involved. It's basically like you helping them and them helping you because they're paying you a fee to come in and set up and sell their products as well as bringing in new customers. So if you're doing flyers and you're promoting, hey, we got Small Business Saturday, or we have a community event within our store that you can come shop small businesses as well as me, that's going to bring you double income because not only are they paying for the vendor fee, you have the customers that's still going to come in and shop. So this is what I would do if I were to open a brick and mortar in 2024. I really hope this video helps a lot of people out. I know we are so eager sometimes to be able to open our brick and mortar and have people come shop and support and just be excited to show and live out our dreams. A lot of times we jump into situations and jump into things when we are not quite ready. So don't do what I did. I made so many mistakes when opening brick and mortar. So I want to save you from those mistakes just by giving you the information that you're going to need before starting. So if you are looking to open a brick and mortar, I really do hope this video helps you. I really do wish you much success on your new business venture. I pray that you get all the customers you can ever dream of. And I just really pray that everything works out and you're good. So y'all, thank y'all for tuning in. Until next time.